Is this our first class together?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. Because your name sounds so familiar.
Yeah, because my name is pretty common name in my country.
Ah, that's why. Yeah, I was thinking a while ago. "Oh, I think I've met this student before, but she's not video class, so I'm not sure." Okay. So, anyways, hi there. I'm Teacher Shay, and today is weekend. Oh, are you part of the Sparta event?
Oh, pardon?
Are you part of the Sparta event?
Uh, no, no.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm. Okay, I thought you're part of that.
yeah. I just have free time today, so I added two classes for today.
Okay. So, in that case, what do you want to do with today's lesson or class?
Um, by the way, do you also cover the IELTS class?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then please ask me some random question.
Oh, are you going to have an exam?
Yeah. I don't have exact date for the exam, but I am just
Mhm.
planning to have that.
Okay. What for?
Actually, I am planning to go to US, and
Mhm.
IELTS is for the green card. Yeah,
So you need at least 6.5 there, right?
yeah, right.
6.5. Okay. So how long have you been studying IELTS?
It's been around 6 months.
6 months. And
Yeah, right.
how do you find it? Easy, hard,
It
mild?
is pretty hard because I think 7.0 in speaking is not a joke.
No, it's not a joke. Yes, but sometimes it depends on the examiner as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for the past few months you've been studying, what have you learned about IELTS, or what have you realized?
Mm, mm, I learned some kind of rules of
Mhm.
IELTS, and now I know the flow of the exam. But when it comes to kind of long question like part two question in speaking, um,
Mhm.
even though I practiced about that several times, I don't believe I am fluent in that question because um, short answers are okay to me, but when it comes to long answers, um, I think that made me nervous.
Mhm.
So I always have some pauses and um, some. I always have some grammar slips
Mhm.
when
Mhm.
I speak that question.
Okay. All right. Mm. Okay. So we'll see. I will be
Yeah.
giving you my assessment after our drill.
Okay.
Okay. So of course, IELTS speaking normally takes like around 13 to 15 minutes, sometimes 16 to 17 minutes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll follow the same pattern, but we will extend it to around 20 minutes. All right.
All right.
Okay. So I heard that the latest exam in Busan is around. They were talking about transportation
Oh, pardon?
in Busan.
You mean the exam?
Yeah, their topic there is about transportation.
Mm,
Okay, so I will be asking questions about transportation.
okay.
Okay, so let's start with the drill part one. So let's pretend that this is the real exam. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so here goes my question. Can you please state your full name?
My name is Jihelin.
And then can I see your ID?
There, here it is.
Okay. So, do you have a nickname?
Actually, Jihe is my only name. I don't have English name, so please just call me Jihe.
Okay. So, GK.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where are you from?
I am from South Korea. More specific, I'm living in Seoul City.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you tell me about your city?
Seoul City is the capital of my country, so it is a kind of center of everything. My my city has well-developed transportation system, which is um, and also we have a lot of um, fascinated places, so we are always packed with tourists.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tourists. What parts of the city do those tourists usually frequent to?
Um, what part of city? You mean
Mm-hmm.
um, aside from Seoul City?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, aside from Seoul City, we also have famous island, which is Jeju Island. That island doesn't look like Korea. It looks like some kind of Western country since it has a lot of palm trees and wonderful seas are covered that island. So I think most um, foreigner or most people of the visitors are Chinese because they really love that island.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So thank you so much for giving me all of our answer.
Oh, my
Do you
pleasure.
have a pen and paper with you?
Um, Excuse me, but what do you mean by the pen?
Pen and paper or something to write.
Ah, yeah. I have
Do
it.
you have?
Yes.
Okay. So I will be posting the questions and I
Mm-hmm.
want you to answer it. Okay.
Okay.
Wait a second. Uh-huh. Okay. So I will be giving you 1 minute to answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To prepare and then 2 minutes to give me your answer. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
1 minute starts now. Okay. Time's up. Okay.
Okay.
You can start giving me your answer.
Mm-hmm. My favorite public park in my country is Han River Park. We have the longest river in my country, and that name is Han River. So my government um, constructed kind of big park around the river. So we call that Han River Park. Um, I go there with so many people like family or friends or my coworkers, and I go there even alone to, to ride a bike or just build a bridge. Um, Wherever I go there, I always bring my Bluetooth speaker to enjoy the music. Since it is a kind of big park, um, no one interrupt me from listening to music um, because everyone just do whatever they want. Um, and I think Han River is the suitable place for picnic because um, in my country, delivery system is really well developed. So we can order the food whatever we want. Like we can order fried chicken to the park, and the delivery man will bring the food to us. So we can enjoy the chimek, which is the mixture of chicken and beer. Um, and the nice there is really gorgeous. So I think many people go there to enjoy that as well.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm just wondering,
Mhm.
how did you feel when you were in that park for the first time?
Um, for the first, pardon.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel when you went to that park for the first
Uh,
time?
Actually, it was um two. Um, I went there like when I was too young, like earlier than elementary school age. So
Mm-hmm.
I cannot remember exactly, but I think I went there with my family, and that park has um a grass field, so it was pretty suitable to play to children. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I run a lot with my sister.
Okay. So, how do you get to that park? What do you do to get there?
It depends on my purpose. If I want to do exercise, I usually ride a bike to go there. But when it comes to picnic, since I have a lot of things to bring, um, like table, small table, and some glasses for beer, so I usually bring my car in that case.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's talk about the public transportation in your
Hmm.
city. Do you use public transport?
Um, you mean usually used transportation?
Yeah. Do
Uh,
you usually use public transportation? Public transportation.
yeah. Actually, main means my main mean is um my own car because I just consider it the best comfortable mean. But um when it comes to subway or bus, I usually use it when the road is packed with so many cars. So yeah, I usually use
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So which type of public transportation do you usually prefer?
that. We have two ways of public transportation, like subway and bus. Among them, I prefer to ride bus because I can look around while moving. Um, and but because when I ride subway, it is kind of bored because I cannot watch outside, and also since the subway is kind of noisy, I cannot listen to the music.
Okay, I see. So, do you think your country's public transportation system is good?
Yeah, I think so because we have transfer system, like if we ride a bus, and if we want to ride another bus or subway in 30 minutes, we can ride next one for free without paying.
Mhm. Mhm.
And and also when it comes to subway, I don't think bus is best, but when it comes to subway, our subway always arrive on time, so we never get late if we ride a subway.
Mhm. Okay. So, can you think of other ways on how to make your country's public transportation system better?
Um, I think our transportation is already good,
Mhm.
so I don't think we have to fix something. But if
Mhm.
I have to find um um it's very hard, but um we offer um um when it comes to elderly people, we offer them the public transportation for free. But I don't think that is good for our uh, economy because I think they also have to pay for that because they will overuse the transportation system.
Mhm.
So I think we
Okay.
need to fix that.
Mhm. So, in Korea, do most people prefer public transportation or their private vehicles?
Yes, when people prefer to ride public transportation, because we always suffer from traffic jam, so we usually get late if we use the car.
Mhm. Okay. So, since you've been talking about buses, is it easy to catch a bus in your country?
Yes, because we have several bus stops, and also and in the bus stop we have um, we have LED monitor,
Mhm.
and that in that monitor we can check the arrival time. So yeah, it is pretty easy to catch a bus.
Mhm. Okay. So, uh-huh. Can you tell me your country's um public transportation system's superiority to other countries?
Mm, mm, I think that is as I mentioned before, that is transfer system, which helps us to save our money, and and also in Seoul City we have a lot of subway stations. So um, it doesn't matter, um, like if we can go everywhere we want by the subway.
Mhm. Okay. So that ends your drill.
Oh yeah.
Questions?
Uh-huh. Pardon?
Do you have questions?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. You can relax now.
Thank you.
You did good. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
So you don't think so? Okay. Come on. Be confident in yourself. Okay. Your speed is good.
Mhm.
All right. I just want you to decrease your
Mm,
ums, ums, ums,
mm,
ums. Also, try to make use of synonyms.
mhm,
Okay. I always tell this to my students. I always say public transportation system as part of a question, for example, and
mm,
you would always say bus, subway, bus, subway. Do you have any other terms for buses and subways? Right.
mm,
Okay. So of course it's going to be hard. All right. You just have to try to instead of you keep on saying subway, say you can say tube, metro, right? Underground railroad, something like that.
mhm,
Okay. So that it won't always be about subway. Um. Also, yeah. Here. For your part one.
mhm,
Okay. Let's start with your part one. Okay. More specific, I'm live in Salt City. Now, this is very major. but I want you to be more specific when you talk about something. To
Mhm.
be more specific, okay, use it. And
Okay.
yes, as I told you a while ago, yeah, reduce ums.
Mhm.
As it's not good at times, yes, but yeah, if you want to think of a certain question, that sounds quite interesting. Let me think about that.
Mhm.
Okay, you can use other hedges, not just mm. And a while ago, you totally went quiet.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, try not to be, totally
Mhm.
uh empty of words. That's
Mhm.
what you do not want during IELTS exam.
Mhm.
This one, oh, this is a little bit confusing. Like most of tourists are populated Chinese, blah blah blah. Okay,
Mhm.
there's something there, and then I got confused. I think what you
Mhm.
meant to say is most of the tourists are Chinese, right?
Mhm.
Okay. For your part two, the question is here. Don't worry, I will be putting everything in your feedback box.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the only thing I noted. You did good here, actually. Um, so we can order the food whatever we want. So we can order whatever food we want. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, I also asked a question here, and then you misinterpreted the
Mhm.
question. Okay, so if you did not fully understand, you can ask me. I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Mhm.
Or by that question, do you mean to say? And then you paraphrase it to make it clearer, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so do not be shy in asking questions. You sound, yes, a little bit nervous, okay?
Mhm.
But do not be scared, alright? The examiner is not there to fail you, but there to check on your English skills,
Okay.
communication skills, okay? So they are not your enemy, alright?
Mhm.
Okay. Also, what else? Part two, part two. Oh yeah, your time, our time. There are examiners who will let you talk and talk until you finish 2 minutes, and then they would suddenly stop.
Mhm.
Okay, so the thing about that is, if they say stop and you did not fully answer everything written here, okay, that's going to be bad, alright?
Mhm.
So I want you to focus on answering this first before adding supplemental details. Okay?
Mhm. Mhm.
So because what you did is you went answered and give detail, answered detail. So by the end of 2 minutes you only managed to answer two questions.
Mhm.
I did not stop you. I let you talk and talk and talk. Other examiners will let you talk, but they won't let you talk forever. Okay,
Mhm.
so I want you to focus answering the questions first before giving supplemental details.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm, Wait a second. I will just put it here. Focus on answering the questions, main questions. Okay. Mhm. Before giving supplemental details. All right. And what else? Mm, yeah, I think that's pretty much this one. Okay. Next, part three. Okay. So for your part three, you said something about this. hmm Okay. When I write subway, it's kind of bore.
Mhm.
Okay. Grammar. Okay. Just grammatical errors. When I write on the subway, it's kind of boring.
Mhm.
Right? Okay. Uh, and also, I want you to take note, all right,
Mhm.
that subway is an underground railroad system.
Mhm.
Okay. It's not the one that you ride on. It's not a train.
Mhm.
Okay. It's a system. So you do not ride the system, but
Oh.
you ride on the train of that system. Okay, that's
Mm,
why on the subway, not ride subway. Okay,
mm,
all right. So it's kind of boring, boring. Okay, and we have here. You said I don't think bus is busy. Blah blah blah. Okay, complete. Okay, complete your thought. We have to try avoiding giving unclear answers. We do not want the examiner to get confused with that. Okay.
mhm,
Okay. So I don't think that buses are the best, but when I think of the subway, it always arrives on time.
mhm,
Okay. What do you mean by it? Okay. So let's say the train, right?
mhm,
Okay, arrives on time. So tell me, what do you mean by it? Okay,
mm,
all right.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we only have few minutes, but yes, I think that's pretty much that one. Also, of course, in your speaking, your pronunciation will also be graded. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so be careful with your F. Wonderful. First,
Mm,
prefer. F
mhm,
and V sound, okay, are counterparts. So if
mm,
this is not good, it means this is also not good. Okay?
mhm.
F, V. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
And this is comfortable.
Mhm,
L sound. Okay?
mhm.
Questions?
No, fine. Thank you.
Okay. So everything is in your feedback box. Thank you
Mhm.
so much for dropping by today, and I hope
Okay.
to talk to you again.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.